She is the
you
book.
very
You
much.
guys are the
Bane of
pages.
my
She is the
bloody
book. You guys are the
existence.
pages.
It's the bane of my bloody existence. Hello, good evening.
How are we today, everyone? Oh no. Oh no. Una is
Keris
going
has
insane.
shared it's their 2
Yeah.
month sub anniversary. Thank you for that, Keris.
Thank you,
It's been
Ceres.
telling me that
Don't
for a
call
couple of
her
weeks. So I thought I'd do it, and I've started a hype train
Really?
because of it.
You have started a hype train. Let's go. Wonder what
Mm,
sub will unlock today. We've had trains. We've had touch of salt.
Subs and trains. We're following a theme here.
Yes. Twitch is basically
It's
BDSM.
transport.
oh, no, Pedro.
Pedro, thank you, Eli. Hello, Thomas Joy.
Yeah,
That's John.
that is John. Oh, you got him to join?
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Man likes to lurk.
Right. So, book of the month.
Mhm.
Book of the month. And we're getting big.
Dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead. Welcome to the Fourth Wing.
Love a bit of Fourth Wing.
Mm-hmm.
We're 96% on the hype train. In literally 30 seconds. You guys are impressive, I'll give you that.
This is the make Ari cry like a little bitch stream again.
Oh, we're
You can
going for
try.
that?
You can try.
Yeah.
Go for it. I
Go
dare
for
you.
it.
Excuse me, last time I gifted like 5 subs, you went like, you are not gonna make me cry, and if you do, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna hit you, or I'm gonna get Une to hit you. I don't want you to cry on stream if it's my fault.
Good cries are different though.
They should be. I
They
still
should
feel like I'm gonna get punished.
Thank you.
Oh, book of the month?
You, Ember. You, Une. And enjoy your subs, Valkyrie, Mythic, Half-Blood, Viking, Pyro, and Heave. I just took a bite of my burger. You just decided to do that. So I'm like, burger.
Perfectly timed.
Oh,
Throwing money
always
at me while I got my mouth
perfectly
full.
timed.
It's gonna be one of those nights tonight. My brain is in a space. It's probably not a good thing, but it's in a space. I've been arguing with code all day. And I'm winning, which is a new turn of events.
Yay.
Oh yeah, Ari, Da Vinci Resolve. Remind me about it.
What?
No
Just-
idea.
Say that again.
just- I've mentioned it to someone, which means I have a higher chance of remembering it. I've already mentioned it to Ember, I hope. Otherwise,
I
Ember.
genuinely didn't hear what you said.
Oh, Da Vinci Resolve.
Da Vinci Resolve.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Fair enough. Cyanide did our first. Cyanide. Sounds like I'm saying cyanide.
Mm-hmm.
Goose and I did our first coding lessons today.
Ooh.
Ooh. Nice.
What did
He's
you go
doing
for?
Python,
Oh.
and I'm doing.
Python makes infinitely like a lot of sense.
Because
It
Python is
does.
autistic, we figured this out earlier.
Yeah, Python is just autistic coding.
How
Yep.
did
I
you
want
go
you to
find
do
it?
yeah.
It's also
Are
a
you
schneck.
asking?
I want
Are you
The
asking
two
how
that
it
did
went?
the lesson. Yes. The
Ah,
lesson
yeah.
went.
I'm doing the Certified Full Stack Developer Curriculum.
That's a mouthful and a half.
It is. But I started with HTML, and then I'm moving on to CSS, and then JS, And then there's some other bits in there as well.
Then
but
there's
that-
some other bits because it's full stack. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what the other bits are if you really want.
No, I know what the other bits
there's-
are. That's why I'm
there's-
laughing. That's why
There's
I'm laughing.
HTML and CSS
Uh-huh.
and JavaScript
Uh-huh.
and front-end
Uh-huh.
libraries and relational databases and Python
Uh-huh.
and back-end JavaScript, and then I get to do an exam. And if I
Yep.
pass the exam, I get a handy-dandy little certificate that says that I am certified developer bitch.
I don't think it's gonna say certified developer bitch.
Well, it should.
We can make you a certificate that says
yeah,
certified
if I
developer bitch.
pass. I'm doing coding lessons. And so is Goose. Goose has come from an actual interest in the subject. Mine has come from pure ego.
Rage.
Necessity.
Rage.
No, it's ego. It's 100% ego. It started as rage and just wanting
And then you're
things to happen that weren't happening. And
If
then
you want something done right, you know you've got to do it yourself.
exactly. So I was like, fuck this. Fuck all of y'all. I'm gonna do it.
Fuck you and your stuff. I'll do it myself.
So yeah, I've been coding up the website, which is why it's now looking a little bit fancy schmancy. It's not finished, so please don't go coming at me being like, "Hey, by the way, this hasn't got images and stuff." I know, I'm still in bare bones mode, but we're getting there. I can say
like
the meet the flight and the 4 squad pages are finished for the most part. The only thing that needs added is I've got Lunari on it at the moment. They are making their images for their member cards, and then I'm going to move on to the next and the next and the next until I've got all your member cards with images, because y'all are going to be crafting up pickies of yourself, and then they'll be done. And now I'm working on the challenge page, which is the first time I'm actually building from nothing, and I managed to break it 4 times today, but I've dragged it back into line now.
What's your record of breaks for a day?
God. Probably trying to do the leaderboards on the Meet the Flight page, because
Ooh.
How many times did you break it?
it's got to be above 20. Because every
20 is the
time
number to
I
beat.
fixed one thing, 3 other things broke, and then I would fix one of them, and something else had broke, and then another one, and it was just in a circle, and then I was like, I had to leave it and go away from it and be like, I can't touch this anymore. I'll come back to you later. Oh, we got, that is iconic as our love.
Emotes.
Look at it, look. He is iconic. And it's French, Eli, look at that.
No,
Following us.
I still don't hate the French. I have never hated the
That
French.
was a note
I
at the
am
fact
not
that you're
upright.
learning French, you absolute divot.
Okay, yes, I am learning French.
I
That's
didn't
true.
go, oh look,
no.
be scared, it's the French. I said, look, it's the French and they're following us. Have you done your streaks and stuff today?
No. He's gonna be so mad.
Oh, you better get it done before midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise you're gonna get murdered in your sleep by an owl.
Or you and Tarn.
This is true. Tarn and I have now got a nudge going back and forth, because he sent me one and it came through as all caps, all red angry letters being like, do your lesson! So then I sent it back to him the next day at like 8 in the morning.
I really need
like,
to restart
Fucking
mine.
your turn now. And he was like, is this payback? I was like, maybe. I would not recommend breaking our friend streak. You're gonna know about it. In fact, I've gone from having like no friends on Duolingo to half of PA, which is quite amusing, actually.
I'd love for Duolingo to be something I can actually do, and yet I'm bored of it within 5 seconds. I need something like, for me to learn a language, I have to be in the environment. Otherwise, I can't do it.
So that's why in PA we now have the language club. so you can find people
No, as
who
in
are also
no,
learning
because
that language, and then you can immerse yourself by talking
no,
to
because
them
even then it is
in
a
the
choice.
language.
I need to be in a situation in which I am forced to use nothing but the language.
Okay, well, so
There
for
is
the
something
for the
more
next
convenient
month,
for me at the minute, which is fucking English.
for the next month, do lessons on Duolingo in French, and then we'll move, and I'll throw you in at the deep
No.
end.
No, I'm just gonna keep playing Claire Obscure and learning swear words.
This is true. Yes, he was playing it last night, and every so often I kept getting, "What does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean?" And it's all swear
I
words.
figured it out. I figured it
All
out from
swear words.
context.
Hello, Hannibal.
It's English,
Well
and then every so
done.
often, it's English, mad, English. I'm like, I like this. This is fun.
And then we've had pronunciation workshops today, haven't we, dear?
We have.
Right. Let's actually crack back onto topic. Where are we?
We have a topic.
We do.
Oh. Is this the topic where Eli gets called out for not doing the assignment again?
So yeah, before we start, on Tuesday we gave you a side quest.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do the side quest? Or is it Dragon side quest? No. Riku
can't do
and
it.
Ame, who I don't think are here right now, but thumbs up to you guys. Well done for actually doing it. The rest of you, moment in the corner.
So I remembered the side quest, read it, double checked, forgot about it.
Beautiful.
I did an Ari. You do not get to call me out on this.
Oh yes, I do, because you're doing a
No,
me. That's 100. Of course, I get to call you out for it. That's the joy of you doing something that is me coded. Is I get to be a hypocrite now.
Okay, fine. Now I can't even find it.
You go to book club events, and then Dragon
No,
side
yeah,
quests.
no, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
ta-da!
It is the one goddamn thing I am not following.
It's an Akuma. Impressive that you're not following it, seeing as you posted in it to post the quest. It should follow automatically.
Yeah, but it doesn't always. It's mean.
Discord is hinky sometimes, I swear.
Oh, categories.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
So
no,
we didn't have time for round 3 because we went on and on a bit last week. Earlier this week. I don't know where I am anymore. It's half term has not been. Yeah, half term has not been good to me, I must say.
Oh, you lose what day it is.
I flipping know the hour it is in the day as well.
I mean, I lose what day it is, and I work.
No, I don't know what it is. I said this, like, my mother doesn't get it. I tried to make her understand, but the 6 weeks holidays in the summer, I have no problem with that one. Because I think after the first week, the kids get used to the fact that they're on holiday for a while, and so they settle.
Yeah.
And the week ones are fine, because it's really short, and it's over before you know it, and everyone's super excited, and you just go. And it's like, done, done, done. The 2-week ones, they're just about getting to the settle point, and you're like, okay, we're back to school tomorrow, and they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, it takes at least a week and a half for them to settle into a new routine, I think.
No, absolutely. And then you've just got them into holiday routine, and then you're having to turn around and be like, hey, guess what? Back to school routine now. So yes, it was round 3.
Where are the uniforms?
Yeah,
I thankfully have done all that, so that's ready to go. They are getting yeeted with force at the school tomorrow. There will be no I don't feel
Dropped
very
on the
well.
doorstep. Bye. See you later.
Yeet.
So it was round 3 of categories that we didn't have time for last week, so we decided to make it the quest. And the list was excuse for buying another book, way to injure someone with a hardcover, thing you've cried over in a book, author you'd beg for a sequel, bookish red flag, dream bookstore name, worst trope, best plot twist, reading snack, and way to annoy a librarian. And they had the letter L. And so Ame's given us a full list. So her excuse for buying another book was learning. Way to injure someone with a hardcover was to launch it at them. Thing you've cried over in a book is loss. Author you'd beg for a sequel was Lynch, Scott. Bookish red flag was leaving non-flat objects to hold pages. That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
What
That's
about
definitely a red flag.
ketchup?
No. No wet foods should be used as friggin' placeholders in books. Dream bookstore name is the Lair of Tomes.
I like that one.
Keep that written down, if we ever go. I don't know. Public's not right. Physical, I suppose. Got a name?
Let's get physical.
You start
Rick and
singing
Morty.
Olivia Newton-John, dear. Best plot twist was learning true identities. Reading snack is Lay's chips, which is very American.
Very specific.
And way to annoy a librarian is leaving food wrappers in books. So there you go, Eli. You've annoyed the librarians.
One that bugs you to know, and just the fact that we have a bookshelf downstairs, which is where all the soft covers go.
That's
And then
paperbacks.
we've got one upstairs, which is where Ari's like hard
My
covers
shrine of
and
hardcovers.
her shrine. And the kids will bring cups in the living room and leave them half full on the bookshelf just in front of the books. So for a fact if one of them like climbs on the chair too hard,
You're gonna
books
spill
are destroyed.
juice all over my books, and then I'm gonna be less children very, very quickly.
Why wouldn't they have an... I need a black marker. I'm sorry.
You yell about those markers.
Legends and letters for a bookshop.
Might get copyrighted on that one because isn't that a book?
I don't know.
It's Legends and Lattes.
Mm.
That's the book.
You could do a demon version of that, which is fiends and frappes.
That doesn't begin with an L.
Oh.
Lavender and ink.
Go Witcher, lavender and gooseberries.
That was the thought.
We're watching that at the moment.
Does smell good though.
Lavender and gooseberries does smell great.
Yeah.
I, by the way, like, Ari, that when I said that Eli is gonna get called out for not doing the assignment, you jumped on the dragon side quest. And not the actual assignment.
What was the actual assignment? Are you talking about reading the book?
Yeah!
Yell at people for not reading the book. Usually? Do I?
No.
No, that would be very, very hypocritical because I didn't read last month's and then I started it and I still haven't finished it.
Yeah, no, I am like I do not have the peace of mind right now to sit down and read.
I forgot to
so-
change the title of the stream. I've just realised. Oopsie.
You want to do that?
No.
Okay. No, wait. You do not want to do that?
No.
Okay,
I
I'll
can't
do
be
it for
bothered.
you. No, I can do it.
Okay, so who here has read The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller?
I have.
I have.
I have.
I even remembered to put in the review.
Fabulous, because that brings me on to my next point. If you have read it, you can find the review Google sheet where you can leave your reviews, where they will be compiled onto the website and onto our social media.
Have you gone back and done the previous book of the month ones, or you just
Yeah,
starting from
they
this one?
are. It is from Quicksilver, so you can catch up at any point.
Okay.
And then, I need to add in more tabs because I set it all up till December for when we were doing one, and now, of course, this
Yeah.
month we're starting, or next month, I should say, we are now going to be doing 2 books for the month. And if that works out, we're going to be doing more and more and more until we cover a multitude of genres. Um. Not everybody. Has everybody got their pictures in now?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I have
so.
to take my Quicksilver one off of
Akuma, Mythic, and
Fable
Yep,
and put it in.
got him. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's Lunari done, right?
Lunari is done. Well done, guys. Super proud of you. That was said with sincerity, not sarcasm, by the way. You're halfway through Book of the Month. Okay, we will try to keep the conversation tonight spoiler free. I don't want to ruin it for people.
No.
But
So I'm gonna. Yep.
does anybody have a favorite character?
No, not really. Like,
Fair. It was an interesting book.
yeah,
It wasn't.
It took me a little bit to get into it, I think, with this
It
one.
wasn't bad. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, best book I've ever read. It
No.
was all right. It's kind of like reality TV.
yeah. I think that's a good.
Like you can name a lot that's wrong with it, but in the moment you actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah, you'd still watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't regret reading the book. I don't think I like. Oh my god, words. I didn't. Oh my god.
Yes.
Would you read it again? Is that what you're trying to?
No, I don't think I would read it again, but I don't feel like I wasted
I don't
my
regret
time.
reading it.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't waste my time reading it. I just this won't be one of the books I'm reading again. But
You
I
didn't
will
DNF
probably.
it, so that's something.
Oh yeah. I do not have a good track record with our book of the month.
No,
Did
actually,
you ever
have
get around to
it.
doing Quicksilver? Or did you
No.
just leave it there for a
No.
while still?
No,
The-
she can't get through. Like, did you get through the beginning at all?
The beginning was
you
real
got
hard.
so
Oh, I-
far, didn't you? And then you got to the the fight scene in the throne room, didn't you? And that was when you were like, nope.
Yep.
Yeah. So she got there, and I got slightly further. I got to the second or third dinner scene.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I know. I have to
I got
say,
so icked off by that scene.
it was
I can understand
awful
that.
until about chapter 11.
Yeah,
And
it
then
does get
suddenly
better,
it
but
was
you
like,
have to get
oh,
through.
yeah, it's like it took her a while to get her writing steam. And
Yeah.
then once she got rolling, you were like, oh, okay, this is actually alright. Again, not a book I'd be like, oh my god, this is the best book I've read this year. I'm definitely going to
No.
reread this a million times. I'll
I
read the
would
second
like to
one when
read the
it comes
next one.
out because I want
I
to
want to
see
see
what happens. But it's not going to be like if it was a choice between, for instance, if Fourth Wing 4 dropped the same day, no contest.
Fourth Wing all the way.
Yeah,
Definitely.
no contest.
I think she spent a bit too long with the world building in the beginning. That it got a bit textbooky.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
Into
was a bit
S.
like reading a history book, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Like,
In
I
Quicksilver,
need
But I still want to know what
or
happened.
this
lore
book.
Quicksilver.
and Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Oh no, this book didn't build on anything.
Well, this one is
really.
exactly the same as well, to be fair.
I don't feel like this
They're
one
similar.
this really built on anything. It was just kind of like they just kept dropping little
Meandering
facts
about.
every so often, and you were like, oh, okay. And then like
What's this?
4 chapters later, they'd be like, here's a new fact, and you were like, oh, well, I feel like I should have known that from the beginning. And she's like, no, you can know it
Okay.
now. And it wasn't like a reveal. It was just fact that everybody knew, but you didn't.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I feel like I've been asleep through all of these
Mhm.
conversations, and now I've woken up and been like, give me the cliff notes.
Was this the one No, Cat, you are not allowed to eat my microphone.
Cat's got something to
Uh,
say. Maybe Cat has read the
Wanna be
book.
part of the convo.
Cat
Cat,
is
what did
gonna
you think
purr.
of the shadows between us?
Do you hear it?
I do. That's,
Mhm.
I like your take on it. I think that is a good way of really summarizing the book.
It's purring and doofing the microphone.
It's like I enjoyed it, but I also want to hit it. That's
Yep.
fair. So it's a good review.
I feel
Thank
that
you,
way about
Cat.
a lot of books, to be fair.
The linguist or linguistic thingy book was that the book of the month, or was that last month?
No, that was
Because
last month.
No, it
Language.
was
You were
last
thinking of
month.
Language of Dragons. That was
Yeah,
March.
I am.
April's now
All days
finished,
are the
and we're about to
yeah.
move on to a fantasy and a mystery book.
The year
Yeah,
is going a bit quick, to be fair.
It has.
I don't understand how January was 12 fucking months long,
Because that's how it always
and
goes.
now
And I think that's you hit like 25, and all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden January is 3 years long, and every other month except for the week before Christmas takes about 5 minutes,
yeah,
and that's it.
because it can't be May now. It just
But it's
can't.
not quite. You've got 3
No,
days,
I know.
a whole 3 days.
A
Really going to
whole
make the
3
difference.
days.
Yeah, it means that we
Is
only
the
have a
way.
3-day week for school next week.
Yeah, I got a 4-day work week, or 3.5.
It'd be 3.5, isn't
Because
it?
Yeah, 3.5, because I have a half day on Wednesday.
But yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. Either way, so no one had a favorite character.
No, I mean I did like the Emperor, but like it wasn't like anyone like brought me a lot of joy anytime they came on the page.
One. And when I first met them, I didn't think they were going to be that person for me. And I can't remember their name, which is not particularly helpful. But you know the Three Musketeers?
Yes.
The one who was engaged to the harpy of a woman.
Oh yes.
He, I
Oh,
think,
I did
became
really
my
enjoy him too.
favourite. Just purely because he seemed the most normal. Like,
Yeah.
he had the most normal reactions to things. Everyone else was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to take this in a really odd direction. And he's just like, why? I just think, yeah, he was mine. And he was a bit sassy, and I liked him.
Ruben.
Ruben, that's it, thank you. I was calling him Rugby in my head, which wasn't helping me much. I know one of them was called something like Porto, which is why I started calling them the Three Musketeers.
Same.
Okay, well, this has not exactly been the conversation I thought it was going to be. I thought we might have more to say.
Wasn't much to say about the book, I guess.
I'd like I will say at least this one is mostly positive in comparison to last month, where everyone was like, fuck this book, fuck it with a rusty spoon. So
this shit, I'm out.
I'm glad to see at least we're going up the way, so hopefully
I mean, we
May
started with Quicksilver.
did enjoy.
Wasn't it?
Yes, we started with Quicksilver. And I
Yeah.
did enjoy that, but that was mixed reviews. Then we went to Language of Dragons, which everybody hated.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And now we've moved on to Shadows Between Us, where everyone kinda is apathetic towards it.
Like,
So
I
we
enjoyed reading it. It didn't take me half a week to
I'm
even
doing
get
something. No.
one chapter
No.
for once.
So
No.
basically the summary is something along the lines of it wasn't offensive. Is that what we're going with?
It's a bit sad, really, because with Language of Dragons, you were really excited to read that.
I was so hyped for it. It was supposed to be so good, and I've tried to go back and try it now, and I got as far as her mum and dad have just been arrested, so I'm really early
Yeah.
in, and I'm just like,
I read a lot of it in one go.
I don't
And then I
think
put it down, and it took me like the rest of the month to be able to pick it back up again.
I think what really annoyed me about it was the fact that all the things I had seen about it and read about it
Weren't
didn't
actually in it.
specify it was a yeah, didn't specify it was a young adult one.
Did you think it was going to be spicy?
If
No,
it's
I
got no
didn't think it was
spice,
gonna be
then I'm
spicy.
not sure I want to put the effort in.
No,
No.
I just assumed it would be more adult.
Yeah. No, I know what you
I
mean.
didn't think I was gonna read about early teenagers.
She's a bit of a
It was
brat, isn't
classed as
she?
young adult, but it was a
Yeah.
bit childish.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she is a bit of a brat. And
Maybe more tween than young adult.
all the
Yeah,
reviews I've
that
seen
exactly.
have not been fantastic. Everyone's been like, she has the likability of smallpox. So yeah, I think it's one of those. I'm gonna soft DNF it, which I already have done, because it's been like a month since I last picked it up. I will give it a go at some point, but I think I really need to have a lot of free time and be in the mood.
Yeah.
So
How
I
about
will
sit there
make
and
up
read
my
it
own
to
mind.
you?
Yeah, I might. Do you know what? I might actually try the audiobook for it and see if maybe that makes her more likable. But
Just make it background noise to something and you
yeah,
might at
that
least
might
get
end
through
up
it.
being what it is. Just put it on when I sleep.
Could give you some interesting dreams.
Well,
Maybe
I
you
might
can
dream
dream up
about
a better
dragons,
ending.
so
Yeah.
who doesn't want to dream about dragons?
I love
So,
my dragon dreams.
as we are 20 minutes before the break, shall we announce next month book of the month?
Yes. I want to know.
Okay.
Have I started one of the books already? Yes, probably.
Do you want fantasy first or mystery?
Flip a coin. Heads is mystery.
Right, okay. Flip a coin. Heads is mystery, you said?
Mhm.
Tails. Fantasy is. Okay. So our fantasy book
Tails
of the
never
month.
fails.
Tails never fails. Right, so quick recap. We usually do 10 suggestions, but fantasy was quite popular this month. And so there were quite a few. So I decided, fuck it. Stick all
It
of
is
them in.
kind of our leading genre,
It absolutely is.
to be fair.
But yeah, so we ended up with 13 suggestions. The suggestions were The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, Blood Rites by Kristen Painter, Summoner the Novice by Taryn Matheru, Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb, The Anatomy of Songs by Megan White, The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen, Silver Wolf by Jen L. Gray, Warlock Holmes, A Study in Brimstone by G.S. Denning, The Aeronaut's Windlass by Jim Butcher, Ranger's Apprentice, The Ruins of Gorlan by John Flanagan, North is the Night by Emily Rath, and The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I don't know if I pronounced that right on the last one, but
Well, everyone has dragons in it.
there are a couple with dragons in it, actually. No, I think there might only be the two. I think 2 of them have dragons in it. So this month's winner is actually The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen, which is not dragons, but it is Greek gods,
Yay.
and we do like
Isn't that one
a
that's
bit of
been
Greek
on the
myth.
list every month so far as well?
It wasn't on the
pretty
I
first
sure.
month, but it has been. It was on last month's and now this month's. I want to say. But yes, it is. There's a couple of them that people keep popping back in every month, and they're quite determined to see them win at some point.
I am one of those people.
You are one of those people. Dragonfall, this is its second appearance on Book of the Month. It was in the February lineup. Blood Rites, I think this is its third.
That's the one I put in every single month, and I will do it until it wins.
Aeronaut's Windlass, this is its second month. The rest I think are new. But yes, so we were going to be for the well, Hannah, I hope you're ready to read it again. Hannah has said that she read The Games God Plays in January and she loved it. So now you've heard it here first. If we all hate
But
it,
if we all hate it,
Hannah's
it's your fault.
Yep.
Coming for you, Hannah.
I think people need to start upping their recommendation game because it's not been a good track record the past couple, huh?
Hannibug has said
Yeah,
that she will gladly
I
take
give
the...
up on doing recommendation. I mean, technically, I did get the achievement.
You did.
But I
need
don't-
to- that's on my. It's on my very long to-do list of things to add
Yeah,
to the website.
You don't have to give me that. I would feel bad.
Because you recommended what?
That
recommend
I
the Language of
recommended the
Dragons?
language of dragons.
Yeah, but then that's kind of
Okay.
my fault because I put it on your radar. So I'm hoping that
You share
The-
the blame.
yeah, we'll take it 50-50. May. So this is the first month of doing a second genre, which is going to be a feature. Whether we do mystery again next month or if we have a couple of months of doing two but change out the secondary genre for a while until we're ready to
I
add
was
in
going to
more.
ask about that. If we're going to
Or-
keep fantasy and then just rotate a second
Fantasy
genre
is
out.
not going anywhere. That is definitely,
No.
by and large, our favourite. The plan is essentially to get to a point where we are doing one for every genre.
That's a lot of books.
It is a lot of books. You don't obviously have to read all of them, but it gives people the chance that if you've got, like, some of our readers will read, 5 or 6 books in a month, so they can have choices. You've got people like Shady, who is on 102 books this year.
I've not updated
It's
mine in a while,
the
and I really should.
27th of April. He's read about a book a day. Doesn't it work out as? It's impressive, honestly. So yeah, it gives people options. It also means that we do cover mood reading. So if you're in a particular mood one month, you've got something available for you. So decision will be made probably about the middle of May on whether we will keep mystery and add a third one next month, or if we will rotate the second one for a couple of months while we get used to having two. We are in the process of changing some things about how we run the book club part itself for the book of the month. Obviously, currently we run it on Fable. We're looking to see if that still remains our best option, or if we can look at having something better that will make it easier for flipping in between genres. Because obviously, right now, you can only have one book on a book club per month, which means that I've had to create 2 clubs for this month. One for fantasy still, which is already there, and then the new one, which is for the mystery book. So if you want to read both, you have to be in both to be able to have access to the chat rooms and whatnot, which is a bit of a pain, especially when we get to having more books. It's just a lot of clubs to try and manage, and everyone to try and work out if they're in the right
to
one.
update
Exactly. Well, we looked at it. The list we have for what I was working out for the journal is 11 genres. So
I wasn't far off it, I guess.
you weren't, and that's a lot of clubs to try and be
It's a
in
lot.
and keep up with conversations
Okay.
that are happening. So we are looking
is
at
there
other alternatives.
Anyone out there that knows how to make an app?
Me, hopefully soon, working on it. No, I am drawing on Eli and Shady's techery to see what we can do.
At
Bringing
this
in them
point,
pros.
at this point, I feel I'm just what's it called? Emotional support.
Board.
But
You're a very
you
good
know.
soundboard.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Well, emotional support is supporting someone emotionally. Soundboard is just listening to them speak.
Fair enough.
We have a mythic, and it was Mystic's birthday
Yesterday?
Happy belated
Yeah.
birthday!
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Mystic. And we'll start singing
I
to
am
you in a
here.
minute.
Hello. I am a little bit late.
Hello, motherfucker. Yune
Ooh,
says,
what phone did you
"Hello,
get?"
motherfucker."
Now I have to. Now I
Hello.
have to know what. Now I have to know what phone you got.
I got a Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus.
Boo.
It is one
I
of the brand new Galaxies
I
that
was just
came
about
out,
to
I
say.
think, in
Yes,
I
February.
will congratulate you on not having an iPhone, but
Yep,
Google
same.
is
Boo
better.
you for having Samsung
But
because
Google
they're
is
awful.
better.
I I
I was just happy it was
refuse
an
to touch iPhones. I hate iPhones.
Yay!
And the only reason I went with a Samsung versus a Google is because they did not have any Googles in stock in store.
Right, fair enough. I can let you off at that one.
You should have beaten them up.
You
with
were
it.
Much
accused
appreciated.
this time.
You should have beaten them with the Samsung until they came out with a Google phone.
I used to have. I tell you what,
You
and
all
I
need
was
to
so annoyed
hydrate,
with the whole
courtesy of
issue with
Ember.
it.
Yep.
I used at one point I had one of the
I'm hydrating with Fanta.
which was the company that fell out with Google. It was a Chinese company,
Huawei.
and therefore they couldn't make
Huawei.
I had one of their phones, and it was one of the best phones I've ever
I was gonna say
used.
I also had one, and it was
Huawei was
amazing.
amazing.
Their camera,
And then they
is-
fucked it with Google.
Yes.
And then they fucked it with Google.
It's
and
a little
it
bit more than just fucking it with Google. They got in a tad
Chinese
bit of
spyware.
trouble for
I
the
know.
spyware.
I know spyware.
It wasn't
But it
quite
was
just,
such-
oh, we had a tiff with
such
Google.
a good phone. It was
Yeah,
such a
it's
good
great.
phone.
And
And then they got rid of it, and I was
It
sad.
lasted me well for so many years, whereas every other phone slows down, the
sorry, I
battery
do-
goes to crap, the camera somehow like
No, but
messes up.
it was better than
that-
the funniest thing is it was selling better than Samsung, which was the top
Yes.
one of the top ones at the time. I think it was iPhone, then Huawei, then Samsung, and it was like half the price.
Yep.
So
I just need to say really quick, I did my job. I got us off topic.
You did. Well done.
Well done.
Yes, because I was just about to bring us on topic before the break. What is the fantasy book of the month?
No, fantasy book of the month. We are reading The Games Gods Play by Abigail.
No, sorry,
Owen.
I meant a mystery. I'm sorry.
Mystery options we had. Now we didn't get as many. It was I put out a poll about a month and a month ago, sometime in the past, asking what genres people like to read, and I was doing that sneakily for this purpose. Mystery was our second highest voting, which is why it has been chosen for this month. I think romance is definitely going to be next, because y'all really love your love stories.
Yeah.
I have my reasons.
Saying that, suggestions wise, very few of you actually put in mystery suggestions that I had to pad it out with 5 books.
Yeah.
And we still didn't reach the 10. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It says 10 because for some stupid reason it's split Warlock Holmes like a bloody idiot. So the options were Little Red Death by A.K. Benedict, Warlock Holmes, A Study in Brimstone by G.S. Dennings, which you will have gathered is also in the fantasy because it's a mush. The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton, A Dead and Stormy Night by Stephanie Holmes, The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, The Only One Left by Riley Sager, The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, The Windsor Knot by S.J. Bennett, and Sandstorm by James Rollins.
Drum roll.
We're going to be reading The Little Red Death by A.K. Benedict, and I am fucking hyped for this. Really hyped for this. Because this one is basically a book where the murderer is talking to you as the reader, and you are trying to save the writer before they die.
Right.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool.
It looks really fun, and I'd bought it because when in doubt, buy books. I'd had a bit of a crappy day, gone shopping, and went, fuck it, I'm going to buy myself a book. Ended up buying 2, of course, as you do.
Haven't you owned nearly every book of the month so far beforehand?
Yes.
I
I didn't
feel a
own...
trend.
No, actually, well, so Quicksilver, no. Language of Dragons, yes. The suggestions I put up for February, March, and April, I owned in person. And then Shadow Between Us, I didn't own that, but I did find out that the same author...
Children. Oh, how we love
Children,
them.
indeed.
Indeed. Throttle them. Yeah, the author of the book actually came to visit my secondary school when I was a
Oh.
teenager, and I own her YA book called The Pirate King's Daughter. I own the
Oh.
signed edition of that because
Ooh.
she gave them
Fancy.
to us at school. Which I only realised because I was moving my books the other day, and I was like, "Why do I recognise this name?" And was like, "Oh, I'm literally reading your book right now." So that was a bit amusing. But
I
yes,
could comment, but the comments aren't nice, so I'm not going to.
oh,
Not
no,
towards
now
you,
now
obviously.
I want to
More
know
towards-
what are the comments.
An author comes to a high school, signs some books, and gives free copies to kids. Years later, other book is read. Still shit.
Oh, do you know? I don't think I've ever read. I don't think I've ever
Author's
read
not
the
gone
book that she
anywhere,
gave to me as a
clearly.
teenager. Actually, we had three authors I remember came to visit our school and do the whole signing copies, and I think we probably paid a little bit for them, or the school paid for them, or whatever.
The school probably would have, yeah.
None of the books that I've put in for suggestion have been picked yet, except for this one now.
Oh, none except a fourth.
Hmm?
A fourth.
What do you mean a
A
fourth?
fourth of the book.
Fifth. This is two.
Well, technically, yeah, sure. Okay.
1/5 of the books that have been put up have been mine.
Uh-huh.
You're making it sound like I have bias here. I don't.
I don't.
I have no.
How?
I have no say in
No,
this.
I was just saying that you owned the books. I wasn't saying that you suggested the books.
But no, this is the first.
I
This is
am
the
I am
first month
slightly
in which.
responsible for that. I'm slightly responsible for that, considering the
Yeah,
amount of
because
books I
you buy
buy.
me a lot of books.
Just maybe a little bit.
But yeah, no, I bought A Little Red Death because I thought it looked really good, and I'm in a mystery mood at the moment. Then thank you for the subscription, Pain Darkstar. You need a shorter name. Never know whether to call you Darkstar or Pain or Star.
No, he's PDS.
PDS.
Fair enough.
Just Pain. Okay. Pain and Panic.
That went through my head too.
Thank you. I'm so glad it's not just me. It goes through my head every time I see
But
his
it's not
name.
just you.
What's this?
Pain and Panic from Hercules, the Disney film.
Hercules.
The Disney
idea.
version, I should say.
Oh,
You better not
no.
just
If
say
it's
you've
good-
never seen
no,
it.
no.
No.
Break.
No, we have 5 minutes.
Yes, we have 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll take
Okay,
our
go
5-minute
on the
break now
tangent.
before I go. No, we'll take our 5-minute break now before I lose my shit at my partner for not having watched one of the best Disney films of all time.
Uh-huh.
We're back on this again, are we?
Oh,
We are.
Like goose.
right. Back in 5.
Uh-oh.
Is
Okay,
OBS.
go.
Bye.
I still need to fix mine.
We have returned.
We only had the
Go to
cat
bed,
for a bit.
if you're going to be complaining. No, you can go away. Yes, and I'm saying no, you can go away. We are back. Welcome back. You walk
Woo.
into the room with me fighting with my children as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. Oh, God. Hello, OBS. You have a moment there. You good? Thinking about it.
Looks to be good.
So, we have our books of the month sorted.
Fine,
got-
Mythic.
I
Oh,
had
yeah.
to because I had to posture check myself, okay?
Check your postures. Mine is
I have checked
bisexual
my
pretzel
posture.
wiener.
I am a shrimp. What do you want from me?
I'm totally not sat cross-legged on my chair right now. It's fine.
I can't not sit cross-legged on my chair.
I can't sit cross-legged in my chair because my chair isn't big enough. I
That's
have
fair.
one of those like really classic, really like basic office chairs.
I need to interrupt for a moment just to read
Okay.
out Keris's comment from VC chat, which is my brain fried because I asked how old Sai is, and he said 16 years younger than you to somebody else, I assume, and my brain went, he sounds very mature for a 10-year-old, though.
I mean, absolutely fair.
But he is mentally 10, so
No,
I mean,
no, he's
I'm
not.
either
no,
mentally
he's
10 or
not.
60.
Yeah, I was about to say,
There is
he
no in
it's a
between.
coin flip of whether he
I-
is 90
I am-
sat
I
in
am-
front of
I
the
am-
fire.
Okay,
I
do you
am
want to know?
no.
Do
No.
you want to
I
know?
want to point to the previous 2 streams where we've had me lying on the floor laughing so hard because Sai kept pressing every funny button
Don't forget
in a
laughing in a
row.
circle.
That's not being
And my
no.
wait, and my humor is the humor of a fucking 10-year-old. So yes, he is fucking
No,
10.
let's talk about the fact that if you're going to give me ammunition, I'm going to use it. And
Also-
all that changes my mental age is, am I being more autistic today, or am I being more ADHD today? Because one of them hates everyone and wants nothing to do with anyone, and so is just a grumpy old man. And one of them is a very easily exhausted but hyperactive child. There's no in between.
Also, weekly or dual weekly? Twice weekly?
Bi-weekly?
No, because that's every other.
Oh. No, bi-weekly is
weekly.
both.
Oh, well, that's stupid. Twice weekly.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Reminder that Eli laughs in a circle. Because I'm
Fucking
determined to
dumb.
make sure that everybody sees this and can never unsee it.
It's it's on our YouTube.
I know,
It's up
but
already, isn't it?
I need to keep reminding people.
No, wait. Maybe it isn't up yet.
I will say, for those who missed it, Martin told me about his hand, which was preceded by like an
Did you
hour
not
and a
know
half.
about his hand?
No, I
No,
didn't. And then
he-
I found out right before stream and was given an hour and a half's worth of ammunition
Oh.
to just fucking
Yeah, they were
run with.
DMing back and forth while we were streaming, and so every so often we just got giggling.
Did he show you a picture?
Yes,
I got the video.
and a video.
He asked me which one I thought the toe was. I gave my opinion. He was like, I'm wrong. And I'm like, I don't understand how the most fucked up one isn't the toe, but fine. And followed it up by I had like a 25% chance to be right at least. And then he sent that to Eli, and Eli died. But
like quite literally started giggling, couldn't stop, and everyone was like, I don't understand why you're giggling because we're actually on topic. And I'm like, I can't explain this until
there
we're
were
on break.
several more inappropriate jokes that were said
There
that I'm not
were
allowed to
a
say on stream.
few. There may have been
But-
a few slightly inappropriate
May
jokes.
have been.
May
May have been.
some
Interesting.
slightly inappropriate jokes.
Yep.
I did wait, why am I being called out here? I did not make the
I'm
jokes.
calling out the phrasing, not the person.
Okay.
May I have
I
a
am-
slight problem with the
you
word
don't need to you don't need to
may.
you don't need to sugarcoat it. I know I went so far beyond what I
am-
should have been allowed.
I'm just. You're not wrong, okay?
Excuse me a moment. I've got kids to
Mhm.
throttle.
But yeah. No, it is. It's a coin flip of am I tired?
Ember.
Yes. Then I'm being incredibly autistic today and I'm not dealing with anyone and you're gonna get grumpy. Or am I in a good mood? Yes. Then you're gonna get hyperactive child who
Yep.
just hyperfixates and everything.
I like
There
both of
is
your
no in
sides though,
between.
to be fair. I get on well with your grandpa side and then child side. It's easy to
Everyone
bounce
does.
between. I don't know what you mean. It's great.
Everyone. No, there's
Ember, you are not the problem.
I
You are not
am the
allowed
problem.
to
I'm always
identify
the
as the
problem.
problem. No. I
What's
deny
going-
access.
What
They've
is
been told
what is
last
going
warning,
on?
or I'm calling Dad.
I am.
What is
Blah, blah,
going
blah.
on?
Ember commented on the stream at I identify as the problem. I said no.
Okay.
What's the
There we go.
I
It's
heard
literally my
you
pronouns on
call
Discord at this
for
point.
Dad.
Just
What's
the
up?
problem.
I've said they have been told last warning, or I'm calling Dad.
Do I need to
Oh.
do I need to go through like actual trousers on rather than pajamas?
No,
and,
we should be
like,
fine. at
Go
the
in your
moment.
pajamas.
Fuck no. These are very tight.
So,
No, these are very tight pajamas. I'm not leaving the house with them on.
so
Fair enough.
just
He
because
doesn't want to
Ari,
strut down the street
Ju-
with his assets on show.
Hey yo.
we
No,
this
Ari
is the
knows
second
exactly
time
which
we have this
pajamas it
joke.
is, isn't it?
What?
You know exactly
Just
which
for
pajamas.
Ari pajamas?
No. I bought some pajamas.
Oh my god, Baby Shark has gone demonic.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
Refresh that.
the Ari's the Eli laughed in a circle. I've shared it in VC chat for
Yep,
everyone who.
Eli does. He laughs in a circle.
No, but I've shared a clip where you
Okay,
explain
but
it.
Wait a
people also
second,
need
I
to
have to
always
watch
know
this.
that Eli laughs in a circle. It's amusing.
I'm gonna start calling you Heli Lie. There we go. Because you laugh like a helicopter.
I do not laugh like a helicopter. That's just rude.
But not entirely inaccurate.
Helicopter, helicopter.
There you go. There's your new song, Eli.
And now,
Short
The
Okay,
end
you
is
know what?
near, and so I
No.
face the final curtain.
I'm gonna be fine
Page not
with
found.
this because. What do you mean page not found?
The linking on the website is being awkward.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be fine with this because the alternative can be so much worse than being called a helicopter.
Oh no, what have I done?
Don't break anything.
Too late. That's right, it's back.
What are you breaking?
The website. 'Cause it's fun.
Stop messing with it.
No! I need to finish this page, but I need it to link, otherwise it's just a hidden page. No one will ever be able to find it, because when you click the button that's supposed to take you to it, it
Yes.
says error 404, page not found. I'm like, excuse you? I know
Kane
you
said,
exist.
I now
Come
imagine
back."
Eli laughing slowly, spinning in his computer chair.
It's more like a round of applause, but laughing. Is that what you're called?
I keep forgetting that like book club is the twice weekly Eli bullying session.
Just you. We bully everyone.
Yeah, we bully everyone. It's
Yeah.
the book club love
Some
language.
people
We
more than
beat you
others,
with the
yes,
books.
but
Some people more than others. Eli
gets a
every
good,
time.
Tarn gets a good tar and feathering.
That's fair. Do you want to do the mini announcement, or do you want to do that at the very end?
Well, we didn't talk about the book as much as I thought we were going to, so I'm
No.
a bit lost for for time, so I suppose we could talk about the mini announcement.
Mhm.
Or I could just be really, really mean and say there is an announcement coming, squad members.
Mhm.
Oh, don't do that.
And you'll have
Do
to
it.
wait and find out what it is.
Could just
To
sit and
be
talk about Fourth Wing.
We could just
to
talk
be
about it for
fair, you only have to wait. What's that?
45 minutes.
38 minutes? No, yes, 45 minutes. Yeah,
Ish.
48.
Who would like to see what I've done on the website?
Excuse me,
Say that again.
Karis. Fuck you.
What did Karis say?
Sincerely. VC Sean.
Tuesday stream will be a game where we hear clips of Eli laughing or a helicopter and we guess which it is.
You. Jesus
Give me one
fucking
moment. I'll be right back.
Do you know what?
Fuck.
Oh! I know what I can talk about.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody outside of the Starfy people here know what Monday is?
No. What's on Monday?
No.
What
Monday
happened
is
on Monday?
Book Club's 1 year anniversary.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Oh, Payne knew.
Oh,
Payne's been paying attention to the almanac.
Mhm.
Well done. You only got to hear the mystery book. I swear I said them. The fantasy
didn't.
book is The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owens, something like that.
Owens.
And the mystery book is Little Red Death by A.K. Benedict. Some combination of letters with Benedict as a surname. Because I'm not currently looking at it, and the book
Not
is
the
facing
cucumber
away
one.
from me, and I can't remember. Yes, AK. I was right. AK Benedict. I'm gonna remember that as AK-47.
Mhm.
That's how that's gonna stick in my
Whatever
head.
helps.
They are. I'm
So-
excited for them, but I'm also very excited for our anniversary on Monday.
Do you have
Tomorrow.
plans?
Tomorrow. Holy shit! It is tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
So yes.
Why
that
did
is
you
gonna be
sound
fun.
slightly like Squidward then?
Which one of us?
You? Well, not me.
You never know, and I don't
I
know.
absolutely do know. Because I know the goose. And he's called
Hmm.
me many things. Squidward is not one of them. Usually Muttley.
Also, I've never listened to SpongeBob in English, so I wouldn't know. Welcome back, Mythic.
But yes.
Hi, sorry. I had my other Discord that I mod for was questioning things. I had to clear something up.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So yes, tomorrow is our 1 year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Super exciting. And Squidward does also laugh in a circle. You are quite right, Payne. Well spotted. To catch up with you, audio books in library when hopefully Thursday the 1st. Same as the book changeover on Fable.
Hmm.
That should either be Thursday or Friday. One of those two. Outside of that,
Ember asked if we had plans for tomorrow.
We
yeah,
don't
we
assume Tuesday, so
absolutely
we can
do. That I can't remember any of now, apart from journal. Is there anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Or is the journal the big one?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Eli, for having memory. Yes, so we've made you wait long enough, and we're going to technically make you wait a little bit longer, but with excitement, because tomorrow, by my evening time, which is nowish, the pre-orders for the journals will be going live on the website.
Exciting.
That I'm not gonna also still be fucking with, but along with extra thing that I haven't actually had a chance to talk to Eli and Unit about, but I did briefly get to talk to Goose about it earlier, along with some rather exciting products that I've been able to get my hands on, which aren't made by us. They are made by very clever people with access to very clever machines and whatnot, that you will also be able to pre-order and buy, including things such as genre-themed book plates for your bookshelves. Things like Romance Lane and Fantasy Avenue. If you want to decorate your bookshelves a bit. There is also, which I'm rather excited about, and I'm going to, for those of you in Discord, you can have a little sneak peek, because I'm actually going to pre-order this myself, because I think it looks really fucking cool. We have, where are you? There it is. Where's the one with, there it is. We're going in VC chat now.
Oh,
Yes, see?
oh, I love it.
You can't say I don't know you.
I want it so bad.
But yes, I have been able to secure wholesale rights to some products that we will be able to purchase. And hello, Ame! Welcome!
You wanna know what that would be perfect
Amma.
for?
What would that be perfect for?
Switch screen.
It would also work for a Switch
It would.
screen as well, yes. But also to rather gorgeously display your books, especially if they are draconic in nature.
I love that, and I want it so bad. As soon as it's available, I will be purchasing.
There will be some pre-orders going up tomorrow. They will stay open for a little while, don't worry. So it's not, if you can't buy it tomorrow, they're going to be gone. And they are not currently limited in number. So, have at it. Yeah, there's going to be a range of products that I've been able to get on wholesale, which is fabulous, including some magnetic bookmarks in a range of different things. These stands, there's some bookends, there's a cereal with a golden cup of tea for sitting on your bookshelves.
Cool.
Yeah, there's some rather funky things that I have been able to wheedle my hands on, because your flight leader is, if she's anything, she is wily. So they, along with and we were going to do digital first, which is what makes this a little bit more special. We were going to do the journal in digital format first. We're not. We're going to give you both. So you're going to have the digital and the physical format available. The physical will be available for pre-order from tomorrow, and the digital will release at the same time as the pre-order ends. So you'll be able to either purchase a digital and have it delivered immediately, or your physical will be ready to be shipped. And I have to say, the journal has been a bit of a labour of blood, sweat and tears, but also quite a lot of love, because I am very, very excited for it.
Just the way it should be.
It's got a little bit of all of us in it. It started quite small and has grown exponentially to the point now where I think it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 add-on pack options.
But we like our options.
About
We
a
do.
few.
It's a great thing.
No, this is something, when we started talking about it, one of the things that I think we all have said, that when it came to things like reading journals, is they're all well and good until it's either bound in a book that's too bloody small and you go through it too fast, or it's not laid out the way you want it to be, or it doesn't have something you want it to have, or it has something you don't want it to have. The
Whereas you
format
fixed
we're
all that
doing,
and made it personal to
Yes.
each and every person.
The format we're going for is a ring binder that will be very pretty, so you can carry it around with you and it will look like a lovely book to carry. But that also gives you the opportunity to move the pages around to best suit you. The add-on packs are single purchases, so you can buy in a bundle and get a couple of the packs, but you get to choose which packs you want. You can buy add-ons at any time, so again, you can choose what you want. So, for instance, we have the genre-specific packs, which are themed around different genres. So if you have specific genres that you prefer to read, for instance, myself, I'm a massive fantasy fan. I also like my murder mysteries, so I can pick those 2 packs and have parts for my journal that are themed around those genres. And that way you can build something that works for you, and none of it is dated.
Nope.
So you can use it starting whenever you want in a year. You can use it starting now for the next 10 years, because you can add on more packs whenever you want. It is entirely reusable. So hopefully...
Also good for those who will do it 1 month but then skip a couple and want to pick it up again.
Absolutely. There is no... Oh god,
There's no big gap in the middle.
Yep, you can move it all
With
around
blank
and crack
pages.
on as you like. And you can shuffle it to your heart's content to have it exactly how you want it. And there will be, just because we like you guys so much, some squad-specific stuff as well. So you will be able to name which squad you're in and get some squad-specific extra pages as an add-on for free. And, because I feel like I haven't given you quite enough, it is a faux leather covered ring binder that comes in a range of colours.
Ooh.
So it is both vegan friendly for those of you that don't want the animal products. It's long lasting, but also you get options.
We approve of options.
We do love an option. But yes, so that will be going live for pre-order on the website. The reason we are doing it pre-order is obviously, as you've probably guessed, buying products is pricey. So we want to make sure that we're not having to buy in a load of stuff to then find out that maybe people aren't as big on buying it this month and more people won't want to do it next month. And we end up either juggling with not having enough or having too much. This way we can get an idea of how many people want it. We can get all those sorted. And
More
then get them out to you
cost-efficient for
as quickly
everyone.
as possible. Absolutely. We love a bit of cost efficiency.
Yes.
So as long as you are happy, we are happy. The other thing, because there's not enough, we will be doing a bit of a year in review, because it's been a wild year. Very wild year. So we'd love, because I know all of you have joined at different times. Obviously, for people, obviously like myself, I've been here since the beginning. But some of you are newer. We'd love to hear some of the things that you've really loved from Book Club over the last 12 months. And some things that you'd like to see over the next 12. That would be nice. And obviously there will also be some social media going out, so we'd love to get some interaction, get some comments and things like that on it. And then Tuesday, we're gonna build a story. Because we had so much fun last time. We're going to build a story again, and this time we're doing murder mystery.
Nice.
I can't wait to hear your Death in Venice style whodunit on Tuesday. I am excited.
I will probably hang around. Not sure I will be in VC, but I will be around.
Yes, we all need to send lots and lots and lots and lots of dragon love to Une this week. Needs all the dragon love.
Yeah. Doing
huggies.
All those winged hugs.
Yep.
Yep.
Without talents, please.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Have you just sat making that? Sorry, please post that in VC chat.
VC chat.
That's not
Everyone
something you
deserves
can
to see
hide.
that.
That needs to be shared with the group.
Everyone
Goose
needs to
has
see
been
that.
awfully quiet for the last God knows how long, because Goose has been otherwise occupied with making a GIF. The GIF is
very
Eli on
goofy.
his way to laugh at stream, and a man with a helicopter apparatus on his head.
Inspector Gadget style.
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget. Oh god, I'm gonna get copyrighted now.
I am doing my utmost
Not for like 2
to
seconds
not
worth, you won't.
laugh and
No,
prove your point.
Funny thing is, actually, we've only been copyright struck
Struck.
once
Struck.
on stream, and that was actually one of the sound alerts.
Mhm.
And we were banned from showing the video on YouTube in Japan because we had the Bing Bang Born as one of the sound alerts, and that was copyright in Japan. So YouTube went, you can show it everywhere else, we don't care, but nope, your video is not being shown in Japan. I don't think we have a massive following in Japan, so I don't think it was that much of a loss. But
So far.
so far, but we have learned from our mistake. However, I also would like to make the point that if I've taken the sound off stream elements for their sound alerts, it should be copyright free.
Yep.
Because their whole thing is giving you sound alerts for your stream.
Mhm.
So I have a slight grrr at that. But yes, so recap. Anniversary tomorrow. Pre-orders are going to go live for some fantastic products made by some amazing people, and our very own Bookwyrms Lair journal, which I'm super excited for. We're going to do a year in review, which I'd also like to post on the social media, so we'd love it if you told us some of the things that you have loved over the year that you have been with us, or however long it has been that you have been with us, whether you've been here a week or the entire time. We love you all. And then Tuesday, we're going to do randomized prompt build a story for a murder mystery. And that will be also featured on the website alongside Love in a Ladle.
Yep.
Essentially, if we get enough stories, we can make the PA anthology of silly stories.
Which would also be hilarious.
Short story thing.
It would.
It could be fun.
It was. The last time was a giggle. It wasn't even meant to be what it was, and it turned out rather incredibly. There will also be the opportunity on Tuesday to earn points while you join the stream, because once the story is made, we're going to be shoving a dragon quest at you that is going to be to create something to go along with the story. Whether that is
Ari, why would you tell this beforehand?
I don't know. Pre-warning.
But not the squad quest they're getting in like half an hour.
Because that's coming from you guys. I don't want to take that away from you. That's your stuff.
Fair.
I'm gonna let you. I've got to let you have your moments in the sun.
Okay.
Not too long, of course. Don't want you to burn.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
See, that's how you masterfully turn being nice into a dick. But yes, pre-warning on your dragon side quest for this week. Probably should have waited, but knowing what my brain's like, I'll remember it now and forget it then. There is points in it because you will be asked to contribute something you have created to the story, whether that is character art or a cover for the book in quotes, anything you think that will go along well with it, a prologue, an epilogue, whatever. We want to hear what you guys have got to put with it, and everyone who gives us something gets a point, because who doesn't like points? The leaderboard is looking fabulous at the moment.
It is.
Can't wait to see what it looks like by the end of the month. There is not a lot in
Lunari's
in
squad
some
leader needs to step up. A
He
bit,
does.
maybe?
He does indeed. There are
He does.
still a few zeros. Not that I'm judging or pushing, but there are still quite a
Mhm.
few zeros. Some of those people are in this room.
Wait, what?
Alright.
I'm
Show
lost.
me you been.
What do you mean?
For your squad challenges.
I posted my first challenge today.
The silence
Today?
from you, Mythic, is
Oh. Oh, I found it. I found it.
there are 12 at the moment that you can take part in. Plus the ones on Tuesday that'll be worth points, plus probably some extras that'll come up throughout the month. Because I've got to keep you
Sat
guessing.
working on them myself since they were posted and just kind
Thank
of
you.
through them.
Can we stop going through the Christmas decorations and actually go to bed?
I don't know what they are.
They're Christmas decorations. They are fake apples. Don't
Dragon
argue.
without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead. Welcome to the fourth wing.
What was that? Sorry, Eli. I had full swing in my ear.
Therefore, the fake pigs is what I said.
Oh, right, yes. Fake apples for the fake pigs.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing how the leaderboards change through the month. If you want to know how you're doing, if you go to the website and go to our Meet the Flight page, I've got to get used to saying that now. Meet the Flight page, you will see a personal leaderboard of. It essentially shows anybody who has points. And our squad leaderboard, and then on your individual squad pages, you have your squad leaderboards that tell you how many points your squad has and how many points everyone in your squad currently has. And then other than that, yeah. I don't know what else we should say. Excitement tomorrow, excitement Tuesday. Oh, actually, and I will Sunday, our Sunday chat next week, I think is going to be very, very interesting because we're doing neurodivergence in fiction. And I look forward to seeing what you guys bring to the table. But also want the entire gamut, where it's been done right, where it's been done wrong, where you think someone was very neurodivergent coded, but they never specifically said, whether they said it and you were like, no, but that guy who you've not said totally is. We're going to talk all about the spices, and not in the sexy way.
Oh no.
Not necessarily.
Well, no.
So when is Spicy Month again?
When is Spicy Month? Probably somewhere between now and Pride, I should think.
I thought it was Pride.
No, Pride's completely be
No,
separate.
Pride is
Pride.
No, Pride is
Pride
Pride.
is a
Okay,
full
okay,
thing.
okay. No, that's fair. That's fair.
To be fair, BDSM is technically part of Pride.
Yes.
So technically,
2 Spicy Months then?
all the spicy months.
Oh, yeah.
Spicy months. But yes, we're going to be doing neurodivergence in fiction. So it's going to be fun to see what you bring to the table of what you've liked, where it's inputted, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a trad published book. I know there's been a lot in fanfiction where they've taken characters who may have been neurotypical in their source material, but they've written them as neurodivergent in new canons, which I also think can be very interesting to see why you may have chosen that character for writing them in that manner if they weren't already. Was there something that told you this person feels more like me? And of course, the great joy of it is that we're all a bunch of spices ourselves. So,
I want to add in, because we keep forgetting mentioning it, manga and manga and light novels.
I did mention this the other day to one of our new members who happens to be a massive manga and webcomic fan over books. That is also always included. When we talk about tell us something you've read, it can be trad published, indie published, self published. It can be fan fiction. It can be web comics. It can be newspapers. It can be articles. It can be mangas and light novels and graphic novels. We are fully inclusive on the type. We don't care. Whatever you've read, however you've read it, what you loved about it, talk to us. We want to know. We do not shut off anything.
No.
If you find a Necronomicon on the side of the street, it's perfectly fine. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Make sure you read it thoroughly first and then give us your honest review.
Yes.
And say hi to Cthulhu for me.
Yes.
Is it Cthulhu for the number? Yes, it is. Sorry. Yes. I
hope you
mixed it
know
up with
that while
something.
you can't see me, you can feel the look I'm giving you.
No, that wasn't the thing. I in what is it? Evil Dead, I think it's called. They have another book, and I can't remember what it's called.
Just remember, there's an entire song dedicated to fucking Cthulhu.
There's probably Rule 34 and all. That's not how you say 34.
That is a Necronomicon.
Oh, it's also the Necronomicon.
Called,
Okay.
yeah, the Book of the Dead.
Yep.
I thought you meant Rule
There are
34 is the
4.
Necronomicon.
I was talking about Rule 34 as well, yeah.
Necronomicon books. There are 4.
You do realise the Eldritch cooking book is called the Necronomicon, right?
I'm only allowed clear liquids tomorrow.
No.
No for me.
No.
After? A bit
Yes.
after? But after?
A bit after, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to celebrate my cousin's oldest child who turns 18 on the same day. So I'm gonna get birthday stuff to snack on afterwards.
I feel like I need to bake
Just
things
eat an
and
entire
send
cake.
them over.
Well, if I'm supposed to eat an entire cake, that's gonna take me like a week and a half.
Really?
My stomach can fit about like I have a tiny stomach. I did do a gastric bypass.
Ah, okay, I'll let you off then.
Yeah.
No. Need to specify here. She can eat the cake, the entire cake, in a very short time. She just won't keep the cake.
That too.
No, that's fair. Put away a cake right now, to be fair. And I've eaten a cheeseburger and fries covered in 3 different types of cheese.
Yeah, we have entered the stage where I no longer can share a pizza with my youngest because he eats too much for me to be able to share it with him anymore.
That's fair. Payne has said, okay, so what we've learned is we don't leave Eli alone with the Book of Beasts with all his Rule 34 talk. And also, we make a teeny tiny cake.
We can make a teeny tiny cake.
Cupcakes.
But the layered ones that look like a cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like a miniature Victoria sponge style, if you know the ones I'm
Just
thinking
get
of.
like 12 cupcakes and then skewer them and have cupcakes
Yeah.
on a skewer.
them.
At this
Cupcake
point, I
kebab.
might actually just make cakes tomorrow just because. Can't eat
cake
them,
bob?
but I can make them.
Cake bob.
Cake bob. It sounds like something the guy who plays Mr. Bean would say. I forgot his name.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yes, that's the one. He would say cake bob.
Here you go. How's nosy?
What did you do?
Right,
meet the
I've
cake.
Oh.
So,
Yeah. No,
I've
I
done
see
some
it.
things. So first of all, it moves.
I'm trying to
Fancy.
write woman.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, pretty.
You have our little boxes with their little hovery bits and their glows. And
I
then
like my title thing. I
Yeah.
approve.
You've got Voice of the Winds, Speaker of Secrets, Guide of the Flight. with our unit. Then we have our choose your path, which leads you to your, again, fancy. If you go on to these pages, they are color coded.
Mm-hmm.
And these move. It's also fancy. And then these will lead you to the trial when I add them on. And then we have our things. And this needs changed out because I don't like it anymore. I've moved it somewhere else. Same for our Centauri. There's bleeds red. And they have our fire. And then our Mysterium.
Ooh.
Got its bronze accents. And there's where the nebula is because I think it looks better on this one.
Mm.
And finally, last but not least, our Lunari. Up. And you've got the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
And then from here, you also have everything moves. It's so fancy.
It
We
is
have
so fancy.
our current leaderboard. Ember, pride of place on the top at the moment.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
And then
I win something.
when I fix it, will lead to our new page, which I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at because I've been working on that today. And this one I'm actually building from the ground up.
Wait, from the ground up? From the ground up?
For the most part.
Well, yeah, no, from the ground up.
This has very few extra elements, and actually a lot of this I'm writing the actual code myself with the help of AI instead of just going tell me. We have our Chronicles of the Flight, which has got our little dragon, and then our 4 squad logos. We're going to have some featured ones that will change out, and then this I'm currently working on, which tells you all of the challenges for the month, and it will have your submissions underneath for those of you that have filled in the consent form. And then more stuff. More stuff is coming. Lots of things going
Where
on.
is the link to the website? I'm sorry.
The website link, if you go to Table of Contents, it is the very last one.
Aha, thank you.
Now that's a
Almost
way
It is
more
still
easier
a
way.
work in progress. I have a long, long list of things I want to change. We've managed to completely finish one page so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pages plus this page to finish. So that's 7. And then I need to start working on the members only area, which is going to be also exciting. And I'm looking forward to announcing that when I have more details for you.
Yay.
But these is what I'm excited about these because not only are they going to show features of a submission that's been given for each of the challenges from one of each squad, but they also glow when you hover over them.
No.
This has been so much fun just putting in like fancy little details that do shit, and I'm like, who needs a boring static website when you can have glows and sparkles and
I was gonna say next time there's gonna be sparkles that come out from one
Hey,
and then
hey, we're
link into
trying.
the sorry.
She can do that.
I attempted.
I will be quiet.
I attempted
No,
on this
no,
page.
no.
I
Okay, on that
attempted to
page.
have this was going to be a banner that had like a starry sky and then clouds slowly moving across it and then a dragon flying across it, and I sort of Icarus and tried to jump a bit too far before I could do anything. I really learned how to do anything and just ended up with a giant dragon on the screen that wouldn't go away.
I
Break
mean,
number 17.
Yes, we are. We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, yeah.
And obviously, as
better
you can
than no
see, colour
progress.
theme has changed. The grey is gone. We've now added some
I like
warmth
the
with our
purple.
purple and gold.
The purple is my color, to be fair, so I'm always gonna like the
It
purple.
is a good colour. And actually it matches quite nicely with our newer
Purple feels
background
magical.
features.
It
Yeah, well,
always
that's what I
feels
wanted. I
magical.
wanted magic
Yeah.
and warmth, and
Gray's
purple
really
was
nice
able.
as like something that needs a background for other things to stand out on.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But
purple's good.
this purple looks really good. I liked it.
Mhm.
It's getting there slowly but surely.
I wouldn't say it slowly by this point.
No,
know, it
you
feels
work
slow.
really
Down.
quickly.
It feels slow.
It feels
For
slow
you,
because
yes.
because you're the person that has to sit with the goddamn code.
Well, yes, technically, I have actually lied to you. I said there was no merch available on the website. That's not entirely true. There is a gift card available.
There is a gift card. That's true.
A gift card isn't technically merch though, so you didn't
But
lie.
it's a gift to buy merch for somebody else. I don't know. There is a gift card
Mhm.
available if you wish to purchase a gift card. I think it goes from £5 to £100 because they were the only options I could put in. So, if you'd like to buy a digital gift card, you can do so. I disagree with anyone who ever puts an expiration date on a gift card, so mine don't have them. Because you, in my
good.
mind, you have paid the money.
Don't always
you
know
deserve
what you
the
want.
no, but also you've paid the money. You deserve to be able to spend that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is no expiration date on them. You could buy one tomorrow, and if we're still going, use it in 10 years. I don't care. You've paid for it. It's gone. So yes, and then yeah, our members only area, which currently looks like this, will hopefully be something
Launching soon.
quite exciting. The soon is a ... because
Soon TM.
that
Yeah.
soon does not just rely on me having a billion ideas. It also relies on people techier than me being able to implement them, because that is definitely outside of my skill set, and I don't even
Yeah,
think asking AI to do it would get me very far.
No, this is building an entire web page from scratch.
Yes, but hey, I can build the bones now.
You can?
I can do the HTML bit. I know how to separate my doc type from my head, from my body, from my content.
I still
Totally.
have that friend who can help with
Shoulders, knees
stuff
and
if you
toes,
want.
knees and toes.
Total tech girl now, you see.
What did you say, Ember?
I still have a friend that can help. He literally does it for a job.
I am currently utilizing Eli and Shady because they put up with my crazy.
He'd put up with your crazy too. He puts
But
up with
I will
me. You know
definitely
what my brain's
keep.
like.
Yeah, I know, but poor Shady has had some right shit thrown at him, and
Oh, wait. Can I share the very first just we're doing a tech, the first post?
go
Can I?
on.
Hello, my tech buddies.
I just to preface this, I made a group chat with myself, Shady, and Eli in it. Named it "We're Doing a Tech."
Yeah.
And
So-
AI'd a picture of a girl coding on a laptop in a library because I felt that this was an aesthetic we needed. Carry on.
So it's hello, my tech buddies. I have an idea. Might be kind of crazy. Definitely need your help to know whether it's even possible, let alone how to do it. That was the message. That was the entire message.
Make sure that you guys are like, no, we're busy, not doing anything at the moment. I can be like, okay, I'll keep my crazy under wraps for now. Or, yeah, okay, go ahead. So I give you a hook and I wait for you to respond.
Mm-hmm.
But also, yes, I literally just go, hey, I've come up with a really crazy, stupid idea. Don't even know if it's possible. Definitely outside of my skill set. Can you?
Yeah, no.
Plus.
It's, yeah. Just illustrating the kind of crazy.
And then I have to kidnap Shady this week to show him the base material to see if it is going to be possible to create what I want.
Mm-hmm.
In enough of a way that I don't end up with someone coming after me for stealing their idea.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not taking too long, Amma. You are doing a fantastic job.
You can't really copyright most of the ideas, right? So shut up.
Considering it's 10 to 9 and I can hear them in the background, are you wanting me to mobilize?
No, I'm probably gonna cut stream short because I've got nothing else. I've said everything. And I know that the squad leaders are excited to announce things to their squads. So I'm gonna let them go do that and watch
In
the
8
chaos.
minutes. No cheating.
I'm also going to drop something for the squad leaders to figure out because too many of you with 3-letter names. Yune and I had a conversation earlier that brought up a very good point that we hadn't thought about before, so we're going to make you guys figure it out. So, yeah. And on that, obviously, we'll see you in Discord in like 30 seconds after I've throttled children again. No, you've got 8 minutes still. Don't worry. Calm down. Calm down. But yes.
7.
Wait, what are we dropping? I'm so lost.
No, not you. It's only the squad leaders. Don't worry about it. Squad leaders are dropping things for their squads in 8-ish minutes. So keep an eye on your squad chat for exciting new thing dropping shortly. That's alright, you keep killing monsters, you're fine. What was I saying? Oh yes. Obviously you'll see me in Discord very shortly. We will see you tomorrow for day of celebration because holy shit, I can't believe it's been a year.
Time flew.
It really has flown, to be perfectly honest, it really, really has. And then obviously we will see you on Tuesday to build a story. I can't wait. I want to see what crazy you guys come up with. And I think I've figured out a way to let us be a little less lost than we were last time, but add more chaos.
I'm not sure how you're gonna figure that one out, but cool.
Just you wait. Just you wait and see. But right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.